Understand you soon, it won't be long.
Keep on, keep running. Running and running.
Hi, we're going to go through the homework set on My Maths and also the written homework that was set on algebra. So looking to substitute in first, so all we're going to do with this is we're going to substitute, we're going to replace the value of the variable that they give me with where it comes in the sum. So the first one, I'm going to substitute in 2, where the a is, plus 6. Okay, straightforward sum, 2 plus 6 is going to give me 8. Okay, substitute in the 6 this time. Okay, 6 plus 1. Now, if I substitute something in, you don't have to put it in a bracket. Okay, so let's have a look at this particular sum. So we've got a bracket in the sum already, so I could just put the 6 in there, and I need to do that 6 plus 1 for a start. Okay, so 6 plus 1 gives me 7, so that's going to simplify to 8 multiplied by 7. 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, substitute the value in 14 into where n is. So that's going to be 14 plus 4, okay, divide by 6. 14 plus 4 is going to give me 18. 18 divided by 6 is going to give me 3. Again, substitute the value of 7 in on this one. So I've got 8. Now, this time I am going to put it in a bracket, because remember 8 right next to a letter means 8 times. So if I put that into a bracket, then that's suggesting to me, or reminding me, that I need to multiply them together. Okay, it's very easy at this point to turn around and say, oh, that's 87, okay, which would be incorrect. I can't just put the number next to it. Okay, so on this one I've got 8 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 29. So I've got 56 plus my 29 divide by 5. 56 plus 29 is going to give me 85. 85 divided by 5 is going to give me 17. So my answer would be 17. On the next one, again, I'm going to put a set of bracket in to house my substituted value. Okay, and again, 5 times 4 gives me 20. Plus the 2 gives me 22. So when x equals 4, that value is 22. Okay, looking on the apply question on the right hand side, Elena and Aris are buying a new TV. They found these formula on the internet. T max equals 2d divided by 3 plus 3, and T min equals d divided by 4 minus 3. Okay, it's the biggest and smallest recommendations for the TV size, based on D being the viewing distance. So for a start, I'm just going to highlight the fact of D. They are telling me that this value here is the same in each of these cases. Okay, so that's going to take a big impact for me in relation to me calculating these. Okay, and we can see in the next part of the question, in their house they will sit 168 inches from the TV. Okay, so that is my viewing distance. Okay, so 168 is the value that they want me to substitute in there. Okay, so if I'm thinking how I'm going to write this down, okay, let's write the first formula out for a start. So I've got the max is going to equal 2 times the distance they give me, 168, divide by 3 plus 3. Okay, so let's calculate this for a start. So I've got 2 times 168. So 2 times 100 is 200, 2 times 60 is 120, so that's 320, and 2 times 8 is 16, 320 is going to give me 336, divide by 3 plus 3. So remember, as I go to each of these stages, I'm simplifying the equation each time. Okay, so my T max is going to equal, simplified by divide by 3. Okay, so 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice, plus 3, which equals 115. So my maximum, what is the biggest size it should be, is going to be 115 inches. And now to look at the minimum size, we'll do it over this side. Okay, so T min is going to be the distance divided by 4 take away 3. So the distance 168, again that's what I'm substituting in, divide by 4 take away 3. Okay, so I'm just going to do that division over here. 4 goes into 1 0 times, carry the 1 backwards. 4 goes into 16 4 times. 4 goes into 0 remainder. 4 goes into 8 twice. So I've then got 42 take away 3, which is going to give me 39. So the minimum TV size is going to be 39 inches, and the maximum TV size is going to be 115 inches. And that's part 1 of the homework complete. Part 2. Fill in the gaps in the table. All I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute in the value into the x on this one. I'm going to substitute the value into the x on this one, and I'm going to substitute the value into the x, okay, in each of these cases. So let's do the minus 7 first. 2 multiplied by minus 7 minus 10. Okay, so remember I'm doing the BIDMAS first. Okay, and remember, as I said before, if I was to write this one out, if I was doing it myself in a test, I would do 2 bracket. Okay, so that's telling me I've got to do that bit. Okay, 2 times negative 7 is negative 14. Negative 14 take away 10 gives me negative 24. The next one, minus 6 take away 3 lots of negative 7. Okay, there's a lot of negatives going on here, and what the bracket will do is it will make you remember to put them negatives in as well. So remember, BIDMAS, I can't subtract before I multiply, so I'm going to do minus 3 times minus 7, and a minus, remember, is going to give me a positive, so that's going to give me positive 21. Minus 6 add 21. Okay, so minus 6 add 21 is going to give me positive 15. Next, I've got 6 lots of negative 7. Take away 21, divide by 7. So that's going to give me negative 42, take away 21, divide by 7, which is going to equal negative 63, divide by 7, which is going to equal minus 9. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little loop around that one. That relates to that question. And my last question down here is going to be 6 lots of negative 7 divide by 7 minus 21. Now again, it's different to the one above. Okay, so we're going to have to use BIDMAS on this one. So 6 times negative 7 is going to give me negative 42. Divide by 7, minus 21. Negative 42 divided by 7 is going to give me negative 6. Remember, I've got a negative sign and a positive. Okay, so any negative divided by a positive will remain negative. It's only when I've got those two negative signs, negative divided by negative, that it changes the sign. Okay, so 6 goes into 42 7 times, 7 goes into 42 6 times. Okay, so negative 6 minus 21, and again I'm just subtracting these. Okay, so minus 6, I start at minus 6 degrees, if you imagine I'm on a thermometer, and I drop another 21 degrees, and that's going to give me negative 27, and that's the last one. Okay, right, substituting 21 this time. So we've got 2 times 21 minus 10, 42, take away 10, gives me 32. Next one, minus 6 minus 3 lots of 21. So I've got to multiply the 3 and the 21. So minus 6 minus 3 times 21 is going to give me minus 63. Okay, and if I take 63 away from negative 6, again I'm going further into the negatives, that's going to give me minus 69. Question 3 on the middle one. Okay, 6 lots of 21 minus 21 divide by 7. So 6 lots of 21 is 126. 126 minus 21 divide by 7. If I take 21 off 126, that's going to give me 105, and if I divide that by 7, that's going to equal 15. And the last one on this particular question, okay, 6 lots of 21 divide by 7, take away 21. Okay, again 6 lots of 21 gives me 126. If I divide that by 7, okay, before I take 21 away from it, okay, 7 goes into 1, and again if I do the workings over here, 1, 2, 6, 7 goes into 1 0 times, carry it backwards, 7 into 12 goes once, remainder 5, 7's into 56, goes 8 times, so that's 18 minus 21. And if I've got 18 degrees and I get 21 degrees colder, I would end up at negative 3. Okay, and the last one. Potentially the easiest one. So 2 lots of 0 is 0, and minus 10 will equal negative 10. Minus 6, I'm just going to try and do this so it doesn't merge in together. Minus 6, take away 3 lots of 0. Well, 3 lots of 0 is 0, so if I take 0 away from negative 6, I end up with negative 6. 6 lots of 0 minus 21 divide by 7. Well, 6 lots of 0 are 0, take away 21 gives me negative 21, divide by 7, which equals negative 3. Remember, I've got a negative and a positive there again. And the next one, 6 lots of 0, divide by 7, negative 21. Okay, So I've got 0 divided by 7 is going to give me 0. Minus 21 gives me the value. And that's the second part of the homework done. On to the written homework that I set. Okay, writing algebraic expressions. So, the sum of C cherries and 8 cherries. Well, sum means add, and if I take C cherries and add 8 to them, I've got C cherries plus 8. So all I've done is I've taken the values that I've got in there and put them into my expression. Second one, a temperature of D degrees decreased by 6 degrees. So D degrees decreased by 6 degrees. Third one, a product of 12 and B books. Product means multiply, so I've got 12 multiply by B books, and remember in algebra we don't need to write the multiplication sign, we squeeze the two terms together and we end up with 12 lots of B. Number 4, a dinner bill of D dollars divided among 5 friends. D divide 5. You could, if you wanted to, write it D divided by 5. It's exactly the same thing, but mathematically putting it as a fraction is a nicer way of writing it. Fifth one, 12 more than G glasses. Okay, so more than is going to be plus. I've got my 12 and I've got my G glasses. So because it's saying 12 more than G, my starting point is G number of glasses, and I'm going to add 12 to it. And the last one, 20 hours of work divided equally among W workers. Okay, I've got 20 hours, divide W, 20 divide W. Again, you could write it 20 divided by W, but mathematically it's much nicer to see the fraction. Okay, hope that's helped with the homework, and we'll see you again next time.